In this lesson, we're going to do some very basic normalizing of our NAT sound audio to make it fit into our edit project. Well, first of all, we want to normalize our user interface here, and we always edit in the editing tab, and by double clicking on it, bada bing bada boom, it goes back to the way it came out the first time we ever opened it up. In this particular situation, I want to be able to see a little bit more of the timeline, so I'm just going to push this over like so. And not forgetting that I do have a 70% button. If it's smaller or larger, or no matter where we're at, if we go to that 70% button, which again is the backslash key above the enter key, it will give us the majority of the line. It's a little bit more than 70%. It looks more like 90%, but we'll call it the 70% button like we normally do. Okay, so let's listen to this thing. Let's listen to this and just kind of see where we're at. You know what? I don't want to go blind here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just reach underneath this audio on the audio 1 line. I'm going to reach underneath, and I'm just going to make it a little bit larger. Whoa! Okay. By the way, you can do the same thing for video, but in this case, we're not going to be needing that. So if we look at it right now, we can see that it's been boosted up a little bit. This is the fine adjustment, this rubber band, and the rubber band would be in case we would want to bring something down. We could click on there. We could hold down the control button and notice the plus sign here, and put a little node on there, and somewhere else put a little another node, and then we can adjust that audio to come down or go all the way to something to nothing. But that's not what we're really working on right now. So let's just leave it all constant, and let's listen to it and see where we're at in time and space here. Okay, so we've got an obnoxious motor running, but it's speaking around -12, and it's only in the right channel. So the first thing we want to do is we want to be able to fill. We always fill the bad with the good. Where's the bad? In this situation, it's the left. So we want to fill the bad with the good. So we want to fill the left with the right. So let's come back over here, and let's find where we can go here. Effects, and we're going to say fill, F-I-L-L, and where were we? We want to we'll fill the left with the right, fill the bad with the good, the bad with the good, the left with the right, fill the left with the right. And now when we drop it on and we listen, okay, now we've got obnoxious sounds coming out, going into both ears. But what we're going to do is something very, very easy. We're at -12. We're peaking at -12. We want it to be at where? -24. So -24 and -12. So we just subtract the two. Or if you want to, you can say how many decibels is it from -12 to -24? 12. So let's subtract -12. So we're going to go to the coarse adjustment this time, right-clicking on the clip, and we'll come up here to audio gain. This is the coarse adjustment, and we can adjust the gain by decibels. And just using this mathematics makes it extremely easy, because we know we were peaking at -12. We want it to be at -24. We know the difference between those two is is coming down 12 dB. So I'm going to type into here negative to make it lower, 12 dB, and then 12. So -12 dB is what we're adding to it. And when I do, watch the waveform down below. Boom! All of a sudden it gets lower down here. Let's see how it's doing now. And we're at -24. All right, one last thing here is that these are just starter procedures. Sometimes if something's really, really obnoxious, like this engine running, we might want to use, we might want to bring it down another 5 or 8 dB. So it's there. We always, if we're watching video, we need to be able to hear it, what's going on. We never kill all of the audio on a piece of B-roll, but we will make it so that it's not competing with the voice. That's all I got.